Grace and peace, everybody. If y'all could see some of the stuff that people often inbox me, it's open season on the church. A lot of people want to bang on the church, the historicity of Jesus. Jesus never existed, and a bunch of stuff. I want to address two things specifically, and I'm a little tight, so I'm gonna try not to let it show. Someone said something about us coming together as a people, and if we got rid of the church and if we got rid of the Bible, that's the problem. The Bible is the problem. Black people, the Bible is not your problem, and this is open to debate. This is open to debate. The Bible is not your problem if people use the Bible in the proper way. We'll talk about later on how Europeans have used the Bible during slavery and certain passages in the Bible. But I want to get back to the comment that person made. I'm not going to say the name, but I want to get back to the comment that the person made. We need to get rid of the Bible. If we get rid of the Bible, we can build good communities. First of all, I'm going to say straight up, the church is not your problem. What do I mean the church is not a problem? When we go back to, even if I go back to Black Wall Street, a lot of you conscious people, y'all love talking about Black Wall Street. And it's okay because it's a positive time for people that don't know. Black Wall Street is a community in Oklahoma. A lot of black businesses, prosperous businesses in the 1920s. Well, in 1921, during the Memorial Day holiday, a brother was downstairs and he was a shoe shiner. He worked downstairs, and there weren't too many bathrooms, but they had he had the ability to get on the elevator and ride upstairs to use the bathroom because he was out there working all day. And he got on the elevator, and someone heard the white young lady from the elevator hollering, and they came and they claimed that she was attacked. They took the young man to the precinct, and when some other blacks heard that some Europeans had guns and they were surrounding the precinct, some black guys had some guns and they went down there. Something happened, they started blowing shots. Some black guy got shot, a couple of white guys got shot, and it turned into a big riot. Europeans started looting the place. When we start dealing with Black Wall Street, this happened over a period of about 3 or 4 days, the Memorial Day weekend of 1921. Historically speaking, that's how come I always talk about timelines. When we deal with historically speaking, the Nation of Islam was not formed until 1931, 1930, the 4th of July. That's the founding of the Nation of Islam with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and after W.D. Fard left the scene. Now, W.D. Fard was alive. The Moore Science Temple, they were already had a few temples jumping, but they were not in Oklahoma. Check the records. I'm working on this. This is going to be a chapter in the book. I'm working on this right here. But when it comes down to it, I see that they had 4 churches. They had one prominent church, and what's interesting is the European witnesses said that they blowing at us. They shooting at us from the church. They took a casket in the church that were full of guns. The truth never came out with that because whites got upset and burnt down everything, but it's reported that shooting took place from the church. Now, the Moore Science Temple wasn't there. Master Fard Muhammad wasn't there. Elijah Muhammad and the Nation of Islam wasn't formed yet. No conscious teachings were there. The Ansar Allah community wasn't there. Dr. York wasn't there. Now, Wubians weren't there. 5%ers weren't there. The church was there. That what was there in that community. Let's deal with the facts. That are the facts. The facts are that a lot of people in the conscious community, y'all been saying a whole bunch of stuff, but y'all got to check the scoreboard. Y'all have yet to catch up to the church. Do Minister Farrakhan say a lot of good stuff? Absolutely. All respect to Minister Louis Farrakhan, but when you check the scoreboard, the Nation of Islam has not done what the church has done. Come on, when we even talking about gentrification, I start talking about Harlem, New York. First of all, y'all the ones letting them. If y'all so conscious and the Moors and your third eyes open and your priestesses of voodoo and everybody so enlightened, why y'all letting these young guys running around out here doing all this banging? Black Lives Matter. Well, listen, y'all can say what y'all want. We are 13% of the population. This is for black folk. We 13% of the population, but you can say what you want. We letting them things go. We're doing a lot of shooting in our communities. It's a lot of stray bullets. It's a lot of drug dealing. It's a lot of black on black crime. I know the white man invented that word, black on black crime. It's not really no black on black crime. Y'all can say what y'all want. Y'all can say what y'all want. The church has been in the forefront from coming out of slavery. The church has been in the forefront of all of this stuff. And I'm challenging y'all on history. Not no memes, not putting a whole bunch of madness in my inbox. I'm challenging y'all in history that blacks have been the movers and the shakers. Not the Nation of Islam, not the Moors, not the 5%ers, not the priestesses of voodoo and hoodoo and all of that other stuff y'all got going on. Not them. Y'all can say what y'all want. The church has been in the forefront. All right, let me slow down. I want to just use for an example, because anytime something jump off and a white cop kills somebody, I see 4,000 or 5,000 of y'all in every major city. In every major city. But my question is, when we blowing them things with black drug dealers, black people in the neighborhood selling drugs. I don't care if the white man, the CIA, the real Rick Ross brought the drugs into the community. We understand all of that. When they blowing them hammers and a black young kid is killed, where Black Lives Matter? Where y'all by the tens of thousands to say y'all sick of what's going on in Detroit? Where are y'all by the tens of thousands when y'all say y'all sick of what's going on in Harlem? Y'all sick of that blowing in Brooklyn? Nobody's around when it comes to that, but let a white cop, and I'm not saying them white folk are right by doing that, let a white cop shoot somebody and 4 or 5 times in the back and they unarmed. Video or no video, all of y'all are going crazy. Somebody said, well, if we stand together, we're not standing together because y'all trying to tear down the truth of what we've established Black America on. And it's that book. And y'all, so once y'all start tearing that down, of course we got a problem. And for the record, yes, Egypt created religion. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, religion is the problem. Woke or not, y'all better realize right now, religion is the problem. I got a problem with religion. Y'all were spiritual beings in the creation with God, with the Most High in the beginning. Before y'all had religion, y'all had the Most High God and y'all were spiritual beings from that. So I'm not thinking about Egypt. I'm not thinking about Babylon. I'm not thinking about the Pope and the Vatican and all of that other stuff. A lot of people, y'all, first, let me, I'm gonna try to slow down because it's a lot of stuff that's on my mind, and I didn't really sit down and write this stuff out because I said I'm on my rant. I'm on my rant. It's a lot of stuff that a lot of people in the conscious community saying, and y'all banging against the one organization that has done the most. At least y'all could catch up. Conscious community catch up. Y'all, when we start even dealing with Harlem, when we start dealing with Harlem, I have nothing to say to that guy. But when we start dealing with Harlem, come on, y'all got Shaka Utmost, y'all got Sign Nutter. The conscious community began in Harlem with Marcus Garvey, Pan-Africanism, and y'all gonna do all of that, and y'all gonna come back in Starbucks on the corner? White folk done took over Harlem. Y'all done had Nicky Barnes. Y'all done had Frank Lucas. Y'all done had Rich Porter, Alpo, AZ. Y'all done had drug dealers done took $2-3 billion. All the drug dealers y'all done had in Harlem? Oh, listen, you can say what you want. The AME and all them pastors in Harlem, they own their buildings. What do y'all own? What did y'all do all this time? All this drug dealing, all this banging, y'all had the numbers in Harlem, and this doesn't go for Harlem alone. Y'all got to stop this. Y'all can't just bang on the church. You're not going to put your mouth on the church and say what you want to say. Now, let me bang on the church. It comes down to the church. Are there some churches, are there plenty churches, plenty pastors that took this thing, pimped, and did what they want to do? Absolutely so. I got a problem with what they claim Eddie Long did? Absolutely so. I more so got a problem with the other preachers that didn't even bang on him and try to act like they want to let it go. And then as Protestants, we want to bang on the Catholics for touching little boys. At least the Catholics going to pay out $100 million. And we're going to just try to cover stuff up and act like stuff is good. Shout out to those pastors out there that's putting in work, chaplain butts in the penitentiary. Why brothers got to wait till they go to the penitentiary with 25 to life, 35, 85 years flat, all up in the feds, all in Marion, Clinton, and Attica, so they can start writing home, tell them young guys, yo, it ain't worth it. That life ain't about it. Y'all supposed to been preaching that. Y'all so conscious. We already know that life ain't about it. Life is in Christ Jesus, and we've been teaching that. We've been men raising our kids and trying to do something. When it comes down to it, y'all can't bang on us. Y'all got to catch up before y'all start banging. First of all, like I said, check the scoreboard. What have y'all done? What have y'all done? I know a couple of guys selling some shea butter, got a little spot, 2 chairs in the barber shop. Shout out to them guys, and this ain't shooting down no barbers. But man, y'all not going to do this. Y'all not going to just sit here and say what y'all want. Oh, and the white Jesus and just throw the whole book away. Y'all haven't done enough. You haven't done enough in your own communities. Y'all got to step it up. My name is Brother Berean. If you like what you heard, subscribe. Thanks for watching.